might think I'm scarfed there. He might think I'm scarfed, so we can still utilize that. But I stacked up the metronome a lot now. So let's see. Earthquaking this. He cannot kill me. This is what I meant. He's not running. Yeah, 56. Nice. That's for acid armor. I'm stacking it up, brother. Yo, what's up guys? AOC Adino here and welcome to a new video. I want to play a couple of more games with this team. Last time we put Substitute on GARCHOMP and it paid off because we used Substitute on an incoming Will-O-Wisp from a Rhythm Wash. And from there we were able to crawl back into the game. So I like the change. And yeah, if you guys are interested in the team, you can check it out on Patreon. But yeah, let's hop right into the first game. We see a Politoed. Yeah, Johto got newly released, so Politoed might be something on ranked teams, but he's not using it. He is using Hyper Offense. This looks like Smurf team, but instead of a Volcarona, he has a Staraptor, which I have no flying type resist against. So, so it's gonna be a bit painful. I'm gonna use Mandibuzz here. He leads up with Scizor, and usually a Scizor lead, let's see, he's rank 100. Usually a Scizor lead is Choice Banded. That would make the most sense. So what I'm going to do is Roost here on the U-turn. And get myself back to full HP. I'm going to need Mandibuzz a lot in this game. It could technically 6-0 his team. So just going off this. And it goes into the Starmie. And I really want to click U-turn here, but if I take that Ice Beam, I might make myself too weak to the other guys. So I will use the Gastrodon here. Especially if he's Life Warped, I definitely don't want to take that Ice Beam. Doing 32 to me, and he freezes me! Fuck, bro! Because I don't have Scald on this guy. Are you kidding me, man? Luckily I thought, man, that would have been... Yeah, that would have been so stupid. But yeah, managed to pull that through. I'm going back into Mandibuzz. Getting on my rocks is amazing. And he was Life Warp, so taking that Life Warp Ice Beam there would have been really annoying. And yeah, what I'll do here is I'll just go back into the Gastrodon. I know he might Rapid Spin on me, but you have to think it this way, guys. If he Rapid Spins on me there, if he Ice Beams on me U-turning there, then I would have still been in an awful position. But I'm gonna get in this guy. He's going for the Staraptor play. And I just have to look at it because he's never been utilizing his GARCHOMP, his Staraptor, his own GARCHOMP, I mean. So what I'm thinking here is going into my GARCHOMP, sacrifice him because I have to click Dragon Rush. I never get the opportunity to click Dragon Rush, Home Claw, and Starmie is just gonna beat me, and I have to rely on connecting Dragon Rush. If I miss, Dragonite gets a free setup. If I miss it on Staraptor, that's gonna be annoying. And this way I get to find out if Staraptor is banded or scarfed. Because if he's scarfed, Mandibuzz can actually deal with him. And against the Scizor, as long as I keep Volcarona alive, and he's banded as well, so Mandibuzz should do decently well. So I'm gonna sacrifice GARCHOMP here. On the final Gambit, oh, that's fine. Because I felt like GARCHOMP was probably the most expendable member on the team. And again, I can utilize Mandibuzz here. It has a 6-0 matchup against this team. Yeah, I didn't think he would go for that play, but luckily I'm gonna foul play here. And he goes into the scissor, which is amazing because I get 30% damage on him again. And he really gets 6-0 by this. I mean, I'm gonna roost on him again. He clicks close combat. The way I can lose this game is if he gets damage on me. And I will go Espion here. Because Espion doesn't really have a losing matchup against my opponent. I'm surprised that he went Dragon Knight of all things. $55. White herb. Okay, interesting. It's really interesting that he has that. I'll go Gastro then. It started me pretty low. And what I want to utilize here. I'm gonna go Espion now. Okay, cool. So interesting tech with the Dragon Knight there, but essentially I'll be able to go for a wish here. He goes Garchomp, and I don't know if Manibus dies. So what I'll do is I'll just click Psychic here. $47 with Dragon Claw. Hold up. Hold up, guys. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. 47 with Dragon Claw. I guess that's could be normal damage. Or that was a max roll. I guess that was a max roll. We still wish here. Yeah, okay. He just got a max roll there, which is fine, I guess. But I need to know if I die to Earthquake. 58 is the max. Okay, so we don't die to Earthquake. That's good. And a Psychic here. Again. Getting HP back, which is awesome. I'm gonna click Protect here. And we're gonna wish again. Wishy-washy. Always making sure I have HP on Espion. That Dragon Knight is not Dragon Dance, so yeah, Espion should be able to do a lot against this team. We know Scizor is banded. We know Starmie is life warped. But we're keeping the pieces alive. And I'm gonna use the wish. I don't know if it's better to heal Mandibuzz. I think it is. I think it is. I think healing Mandibuzz is better here. I'm gonna go into Mandibuzz now. If he Dragon Claws onto me, he's gonna take damage. And I get the wish on the Mandibuzz, which is definitely, like I said, the win condition on it on my team. White Herb, Dragon Knight, really interesting. But yeah, only Starmie can kill me, so from there it should be fine. And I can just, again, utilize my Gastrodon, which I kept alive. Playing around the Life Orb. Does go for the Ice Beam. And I only need this for Storm, so he goes for Ice Beam again. Doesn't knock me out. And I can just play around here, so definitely. And my opponent decides to forfeit, so that's really good for us. So that's the first game. Um, he was really struggling with that Mandibuzz, like I said. Yeah, that Dragonite set was strange, but yeah, it was able to force out my Mandibuzz. Man, that was something, I guess. We're gonna enter the queue, and I'm gonna wait for the next game. Okay, guys. One little note about the other game. Me sacrificing Garchomp on the final gambit of Staraptor. I didn't think about. Obviously, I know it can learn final. Okay, guys, we fought our next game. Let's see what we'll face here. Oh yeah, Gallade is of course back because Johto got released. Um, I do have a Mandibuzz, so it's pretty decent counter to the Gallade. But the one I'm more worried about is obviously Tyranitar. Damn, this guy's running some threats. However, he has not running any flying type or levitate users on his team. So if I get Garchomp in and start clicking Earthquake against him, I can start doing a lot of damage. So definitely want to utilize that. What I'll do though is I'm gonna start it off with my Garchomp anyway, as he leads up with his own Garchomp. And I have a few options here. I can go into my Mandibuzz. I don't know if that's an offensive Garchomp, but like I said, start clicking Earthquake on his team is going to be nice. His Garchomp is definitely the rocker, but I'm not sure if he's going to run defensive rocks. If it's defensive rocks, then I know my Espeon is going to be really good against him. And it is Draco Meteor, so really good to know. Let's start roosting here. Need to be sure that I switch into him. He goes into Tar. The fortunate part here is that Gastrodon doesn't need to wall anything on my opponent's team. So what I can do here is go Gastrodon instead. He goes for Stone Edge, and this is the moment we calc, because we need to know what kind of damage that is. But yeah, I use Gastrodon versus a Tyranitar. And Stone Edge is doing, if he's Choice Banded, it's doing 42 to 50. So in this case, he did how much? 33. So he might just be Scarftar, which is really good to know. Don't see a defogger on his team. We're clicking rocks here. And his Gallade is gonna take Sandstorm damage, which is really good. Now I'm gonna bring in my Mandibuzz. We got the rocks damage, so that's already really nice for us. Gastrodon is not able to switch into more. And that's Scarf Gallade, so a Life Orb Gallade. Wow, they nerfed the shit out of that. I'm gonna roost again. If Tar comes in, he comes in on rocks. And I'm still gonna use Gastrodon to bring in on Tar. But he decides to bring in the Alpha Garchomp, which is fine too. It's gonna foul play here. He would have clicked Toxic on me before if he had it, so I assume he might just try to get up rocks there. Nope. He went for the Draco Meteor play, which is fine. Now I actually get damage on this Garchomp, which is extremely helpful. And we're gonna roost there. If he clicks rocks on me, it's okay. I'm just gonna defog on the next turn, because he's most likely swapping out here anyway. But now that I know my Mandibuzz completely walls this Gallade, which is nice. I'll be able to defog here. He already used Draco, so his attacks are not gonna be stronger against me. And Tar comes in, and I do get the value from my rocks, which is cool. Got some damage. Like, Stealth Rock are not even that great for me. Like, he has 4 resist to rock, so doesn't really matter. Um, Mandibuzz taking a Stone Edge really well. 74. But he's most likely Jolly. I'm considering just clicking Roost there. How much does a crit do to me? Edge. Crit. $85 to 100. To 100, that's really risky. I get Garchomp in next. But if he clicks... Okay, he has to crit me, he has to connect, and he has to crit me, so I'm actually gonna Roost there. And he does indeed click the Crunch. So that works out extremely well. Nice. Because he had to connect and he had to crit me to kill me, and then there would have still been a roll. But now that he clicked Crunch, I'll be able to click U-turn. I assume he's choiced, just from the damage he did to me. So I'll be able to get off a free U-turn against my opponent. And he isn't choiced, and he knocks me out with a crit. Ah! Oh, so typical, man. That's so fucking typical. Whatever. I'm gonna kill something with my Garchomp now. I could have clicked Substitute, but I'm stacking my... I'm killing here. I'm killing something here anyway. I'm pretty sure I kill something here. And he decides to stay in with Tar. I lost Mandibuzz, which sucks, but it is a Life Orb Gallade. It is a Life Orb Gallade, so we still have Espeon. Something. Something. Not having Mandibuzz really sucks though, but yeah, there's not much we can do about it. We know Gallade is not Scarfed. It's really stupid that it had to go like that, but it is what it is, guys. This is the way to do it. I'm going for the Speed Tie. Because I cannot let Espeon get weakened. Because he still has Conkeldurr. But he might think I'm Scarfed there. He might think I'm Scarfed, so we can still utilize that. But I stacked up the Metronome a lot now. So let's see. Earthquaking this. He cannot kill me. This is what I meant. He's not running. Yeah, 56. Nice. That's for Acid Armor. I'm stacking it up, brother. And I think that's Rocky Helmet too. Yeah, I'll definitely keep Earthquaking now. Nice try. That's the power of Metronome, guys. I'm essentially... I'm a fully stacked Guardian with Metronome now. We don't knock out the Conkeldurr, but that's fine. Oh no! And I'm... Oh, he's Life Orb too. Oh, that's so unfortunate for you, man. And he decides to forfeit. Oh, the Metronome Garchomp really putting in the work there. It really put in the work, damn. Oh man. Did you see that? Ridiculous. Going for Acid Armor and me doing all that damage is insane. Like, I was stacking it up against the guy. Essentially, at a certain point, I was at a free Sword Stance with Garchomp. And yeah, Sword Stance Garchomp is not gonna knock out the... it's not gonna knock out the Conkeldurr, of course. But yeah, this is essentially a free Sword Stance I got by spamming that Earthquake. Like I mentioned, guys, he didn't have an immunity to Earthquake or resist, and I have a Garchomp, and his whole team was pretty much slower than me. So That was the perfect Garchomp game. It was acid armor, but the Reuniclus didn't show leftovers, so I assumed he was Rocky Helmet, which is actually important to note because with the Rocky Helmet, it could have actually stalled my Weavile. If I had Mandibuzz alive, that's the annoying part, because I was okay with him hitting the Stone Edge on me, but that crit on me, man, that crit basically meant that I couldn't switch between Weavile and Mandibuzz against the other guy. But I thought he was choiced, but he was running max attack with something. Like, that was max attack Tar, so I thought he might be scarred. Obviously, we cannot assume things. But still, me getting off the U-turn would have put me into the same position, because I would have gotten my Garchomp against him and spammed that Earthquake. But it didn't work out like that. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button. Definitely hit that like button for this Garchomp, the Metronome Garchomp, putting in the work there. And yeah, join our Discord server and subscribe to the channel as well. I'm on my way to 5,000 subscribers, and if you are interested in this team, you can check it out on Patreon. But that's gonna be it for me. Peace out and have a wonderful day.